Hi, I wanted to talk to you today about some presidential politics and some basic numbers in the GOP primary for the 2012 presidential nomination. And the number I want you to remember is 1212. 1212 or 1212 is the number of delegates you need to get the nomination. That's out of basically 2,400 possible delegates. You need a little bit over half. You need 1,212. So remember that number. This year, the primaries and caucuses are very different. Everything that happens before April 1st is treated different than the things that happen after April 1st. So, if you have a primary before April 1st, then your delegates are dispersed proportionate to the candidates and the votes that they receive. And if your primary happens after April 1st, then it's winner take all. This is different. Before, only the caucuses were distributed by percentile of votes gathered, and the primaries were all winner take all. But now the primaries before April 1st and the caucuses before April 1st, pretty much all voting before April 1st will be proportionate to the votes you receive in that state. So the total number of delegates available are 1,152 before April 1st. So that means that since all of those delegates are assigned proportionately, some of the other candidates might stay in longer because they're still going to be getting delegates, which increases their influence at the Republican National Convention. It also means that, let's say you're the winner of all the states that vote before April 1st, and you average winning all the states with, say, a 30% margin, like you get 30% of the vote, and all the other candidates combined get 70%. You're the winner, but you would only get 30% of the 1,152 delegates, which is 345, which is good. I mean, you have 345, but it's not going to be as big a margin going into the rest of the states. Super Tuesday isn't going to be so super because the delegates are going to be assigned proportionate to the number of votes that you receive. So some key dates to watch are April 24th. A bunch of people vote on April 24th, and a lot of delegates, that's after the winner-take-all deadline, a lot of delegates are assigned. And my prediction is on April 24th, we're going to go down from 4 candidates to 3 candidates. So that we'll have 4 people that will stay in the race until April 24th. And then the next date to watch is June 5th. And June 5th, several other states vote, and a lot more delegates are up on the line. And my prediction is that we'll go down from 3 to 2 people running on June 5th. And if we only have one person, we'll have one person that gets 212 delegates, it will be Ron Paul on June 5th. That'll be the day that it goes from 3 to 1 or 2 to 1. But I'm kind of predicting, when you look at the state breakdown and the way the polls are running now, that we'll have a brokered convention, and that on June 5th it'll be down to 2 people running. And it's very interesting. We haven't had a brokered convention in a long time, and the last president that was elected out of a brokered convention was JFK. And I don't know if you remember, but it kind of helped get his message out there because of the brokered convention. And if you watch The West Wing, they have a brokered convention that they act all out, and it raises awareness of what the candidates think, and it doesn't actually hurt the candidates, and it makes people tune into the convention, because the convention then actually becomes about ideas and philosophies, and it's not just one giant pep rally. So those are my dates, those are my picks, and yeah, I think Ron Paul is going to win the nomination, but I think he's going to have to go to the convention to do so.